Hi fellow YouTubers and Mars enthusiasts. Some of you have asked me in the comments how I process the HiRISE photographs that we check out in my presentation. So I thought I'd do this short demonstration video just to give an idea of the process that I follow. Obviously everyone will have their own techniques depending on the software and apps that you have available. So this is just a short overview. I hope it helps. So when I find a region of Mars that I'd like to analyze, I always try and find the highest resolution HiRISE photograph available, which is normally 25 centimeters per pixel. And then I always download the JP2 black and white map projected file. That's normally the largest of the files listed, and it's the full photograph in high res. And then sometimes I download the RGB color non-map. That's the color strip. So I normally just download the JP2 black and white map projected file. So for example, let's download this one. And I've already got it saved on the SSD, so I'm not going to complete the download now, just to save time. And I've saved it here in a temporary directory, and the files have a .jp2 file extension. And then to open it, I use a very lightweight JP2 image viewer. It's from the HiRISE team. It's called HiView. And you can download it for free. HiView runs on both Windows as well as Linux platforms, and it's a very lightweight image viewer to view JPEG 2000 files. So let's open the one that I downloaded and show you how I search for anomalies. Normally what I do is I right click and I click on actual size, and then I start top left, and what I do is I go through the photograph looking for anomalies top to bottom. So let's just go quickly down to there just to save time. When I get to the end, I normally scroll over to the right, go right up to the top again, and then I start scanning from top to bottom again. And this is how I go through these. It takes hours and hours sometimes to scan through a really busy photograph. So let's just say, for example, we've now reached the end again. Go across to where we just ended, and we go up to the top again. We start again, and as I say, this is how I do it. You guys and girls are welcome, obviously, to try any other method that suits you best. So let's say I now have found an anomaly. Let's look for something interesting. So for example, that one over there looks pretty interesting. What I'll do is I'll center it so that it's always easy to find. And then just to make sure, before I save it, right click and say actual size. Otherwise, if you zoom in on it using HiView, it really breaks up quite badly, as you'll see. There it is, very, very bad quality. So save it at actual 1:1 scale. Just center it again. And then I save it. Normally take the JP2 file name and then just save the first anomaly I find. Just go to the folder where I've saved this one, where the JP2 resides. Not there. It's over there. and then I'll call it _1 for the first one, and then I normally save it as bitmap, so it's uncompressed. We get maximum detail out of the bitmap. And then, so for example, I found, let's say we want to do this one. We just center it. And again, just make sure it's at the actual size. File, save. And I'll call that _2. Exit there. And then I use something like Photoshop or GIMP, but in this case I'm just going to use Paint Shop Pro. It's also a little lightweight program to process images. But let's go to the directory where I've saved those. And there they are. Here's the first one and the second one. To zoom in or to enlarge these anomalies, I use Photo Zoom Pro. You're welcome to use Photoshop or anything like GIMP. Make sure you go for the highest quality settings when you do that. So let's open the first photograph, and there's the anomaly. Important to crop the area just around the anomaly that you want to show, and there it is. I normally go for a height of 450. Most of my images, the zoomed up images, are 730 by 450. It's just a preference. And let's go for a higher quality scan, and that's how I do it. It looks a lot better than the broken up image in HiView, and this is basically how I do it. Let's just go over to Paint Shop Pro, and normally the images I show you guys are 730 by 450, and there it is. That's the zoomed in anomaly. And then just to bring out detail, I enhance the contrast and brightness a bit, and that is all I do to the images, guys. I don't use a burn tool or a dodge tool at all. It's all up to you. This is just how I prefer to do this. So I normally go for the setting where you don't lose a lot of detail, so check that out. I'm happy with that, and then I normally save that as the smaller file, and then the original, let's just open up the first one right there. I normally do the same for the full screen image as well. Also try not to overcompensate too much, otherwise you lose detail. So check out the difference, and it's a bit much. Let's just go there, and that's it. Then I save that as the full screen image that I present to you guys in my presentation. So that's basically how I do those in a nutshell. Let's just save this one. I want to show you how I pull these images into Google Earth Mars. I'm just going to save it as a temporary image. So let's just say image1.jpg. And then the next step, I find the coordinates on Mars using Google Earth, and that you can get from the page where you downloaded your HiRISE photograph. I normally take the latitude and the longitude from there, and I paste it into Google Earth Mars. and it takes us down to this area here, and there's the photograph we analyzed. What I normally like to do is I just pin this location so that I can find it easily. So let's just say we call this structure with patterns. Just call it that for argument's sake. And then if you want to include it as a little image, you just go down to where you saved it. You say add local image. Go to the location where you saved it. I think that's it there. If you click there, there it is. That's how I do it, guys and girls. And then just make sure you right click on the temporary pin and save it. Save place as. Then I'm just going to save it down in the temp folder as well. Structure with patterns, and it's normally a .kmz file. And then to make sure that Google Earth saves that KMZ file, just open it in your Windows Explorer, double click on it, there it is there, and you'll now note Google Earth pulls it in as a permanent link, and then I move it up to the next spot that's available. Okay, and then we can delete the temporary one. Just make sure you don't delete the wrong file. So we now have structure with patterns, and if we double click on it, we will, let's just zoom out a bit, then you'll see what I mean. So you want to show somebody your artifact you found, double click on that KMZ file or link, there it is right there, and then you can show them the anomalies that you found just by clicking on that pin. And that's basically how I do it. And then obviously you can link multiple, say you've got another site over there with an anomaly, you use another pin, and then to link them to make it easy to find or to show you patterns or trends, you can link them with lines, and that's normally how I do it. And then you give it a cool name like patterns, and then you go cool, and then also just make sure you save it, and then using your file explorer, double click on it, pulls it in as a permanent link for you to click on. So that's basically how I go about doing this. I hope you follow, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll be glad to assist. As I say, you can use Photoshop or GIMP to crop the anomalies. Remember that you must crop them saved at 1:1 actual size, and then use Photoshop or GIMP just to enlarge them to the size that you prefer. Otherwise, if you use HiView, it just breaks the image up pretty badly, as you saw. So I hope this was informative and useful, and that's basically the process I follow. And over the years that I've been doing this, I've linked all these interesting sites and included the images as I've shown you for easy reference later. And then also I run my blog where I also make these larger images as well as the smaller zoomed images available for you to look at as well. So there you go. This is the process I follow, and this is what I've done for the past almost 2 years. So thanks for watching. I'll be back with some more space and Mars news soon. Bye bye for now.